What do you make of this case involving the Maryland man? That's what they describe him as, the Maryland man. His name is I keep forgetting, so I got to check my notes. Kilmar Obrego Garcia. So the press would have you believe, Mike, that since he's been deported to El Salvador at one of the prisons there, that the Supreme Court is demanding that he is returned. Is that true, Mike Davis?
Not at all. So remember, this Maryland's father, as the liberal media is trying to portray him, was found by a court to be likely a MS-13 gang member, one of the most vicious gangs in the Western Hemisphere. He was an illegal immigrant who was in America for years. And then when he was about to be deported, he claimed that he was going to be persecuted if he went back to El Salvador. And my response is, well, now that we have a new leader in El Salvador, he's actually cleaned up the country where the murder rate has dropped significantly. And so I don't think he's going to face the same persecution that he once supposedly was going to face. And regardless, even if he's an illegal immigrant from El Salvador, MS-13 gang member, and he got sent back to El Salvador, right? Now, should he have been sent to a different country because of this supposed persecution? Maybe, but guess what? A federal judge can't order the president of the United States to engage in foreign affairs with a foreign leader. That is beyond the judge's Article 3 power to decide cases or controversies with redressable claims with the parties before them.
Yeah, and so this is, it seems like we're getting into some legal gray area. Now, the left, the liberal media wants you to believe that Trump is a dictator, he's an authoritarian. Now he's openly defying the highest court in the land. Meanwhile, it seems to be that there's a lot of nuance in the actual ruling from the court. And I want to play something that just came across the wire. It is surprising. The source is surprising, Mike. This is CNN's chief legal correspondent, Paula Reed, actually defending the Trump administration a little bit here. 196.
And President Trump and President Bukele made it clear that Abrego Garcia will not be returned to the United States, despite this U.S. Supreme Court ruling saying that Trump had to facilitate his return. So are they just ignoring a U.S. Supreme Court ruling, or is the fact that the ruling was so mushy, in your words,
yes,
giving him an opening?
It's a technical term I learned in law school, Jake. Mushy. Look, they're working within the ambiguity that the Supreme Court justices gave them. They did not order the administration to return him to the United States. They said that they need to facilitate this return. They could have said, we order him returned, but they didn't do that.
Mushy, Mike, is the word that she used. So when you read this court ruling, do you see what she's referring to, this mushy? So they are actually working within a bit of ambiguity provided to them by the court.
Yeah, because no federal judge can order the president of the United States to engage in foreign affairs with a foreign leader. That violates Article 2 of the Constitution, which gives the president, the commander-in-chief, all executive power. He is the chief law enforcement officer. He's the chief magistrate. He is the head of our foreign affairs, and judges cannot order the president to negotiate. What was when the El Salvadorian president was in the Oval Office? Was a judge going to go in there and mediate the negotiation of this El Salvadorian MS-13 gangbanger who got sent home? I don't think that's going to work.